The rice field whisper. In a quiet village, nestled between lush rice paddies of central Java, lived a teenage boy named Arjuna. He was smart. Too smart, maybe. At 14, Arjuna had answers for everything: how to plant rice faster, why the old ways were outdated, even how the village should spend its money. He'd never worked a full day in the fields, but that didn't stop him from having opinions. They're too slow. Why bend over all day when machines exist? Why can't we just move to the city? His friends admired his cleverness. His mother, who had calloused hands from years in the paddy, just smiled and said, "The earth listens, even when we don't." The bet. One evening, the village elders gathered to plan the seasonal rice harvest. Arjuna stood up in the meeting and interrupted. "You're planting in the wrong order," he said confidently. "I read online that planting rows diagonally helps roots breathe better." The elders paused. No one responded. Finally, Paddy, the oldest farmer in the village, eyes foggy, back curved, looked up and said, "Then show us. If your way grows more rice, we'll all follow it next season." The room went silent. A quiet challenge. Arjuna grinned. "Deal." The two fields. So the villagers gave Arjuna his own small plot, right next to the community one. He planted his rice in perfect diagonal rows, just like he'd read. He used apps, charts, and even made a spreadsheet on his phone. Meanwhile, the others used the old rhythm. Slow planting, hands in mud, singing to the sky. "Old-fashioned," Arjuna muttered, shaking his head. Every day, he came early, checked his water levels, tracked sunlight, and posted progress online. At first, his plants looked better, greener, taller. He smirked at Paddy as he passed. But then, 1 week before harvest, the rain came fast and heavy, like a broken dam. The diagonal rows couldn't drain properly. Arjuna's plot flooded. The roots rotted. Overnight, half his plants turned yellow. The community plot? Perfect. The water had run off naturally, just as it had for generations. Arjuna stood in the mud, shoes ruined, watching his rows fall flat. Paddy walked over, gently tapping the soil with his staff. "Some knowledge grows in books," he said softly, "but some grows in bare feet and bent backs." Arjuna didn't argue. For the first time, he had nothing to say. The whisper. That evening, his mother made warm nasi goreng and sat beside him on the porch. "You weren't wrong to try," she said, "but don't speak so loudly that you can't hear the land speak back." From then on, Arjuna woke up early and joined the elders in the field. He asked questions. He listened. He bent his back. He got his hands dirty. And slowly, the rice grew not just in the fields, but in his heart. Moral of the story: being smart is good, but wisdom? Wisdom comes when we quiet down, listen deeper, and respect the voices that came before us.